Okay, very good morning, students. I am Vijay Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, PBR Weeds, Kavali. In today's session, I want to explain a very important and wonderful concept, molecular orbital theory. So, in intermediate, we have learned the concept of valence bond theory. So, before going to details, valence bond theory has to explain. In general, valence bond theory is a chemical bond theory that explains the chemical bonding between two atoms. According to valence bond theory, the bonding is caused by the overlap of half-filled atomic orbitals. But even valence bond theory fails to answer certain questions like why helium molecule does not exist and why oxygen molecule is a paramagnetic. So, therefore, in the year 1932, the two scientists Hund and Mullikan came up with the theory which is known as molecular orbital theory. So, in chemistry, the molecular orbital theory is a method for describing the electronic structure of molecules by using quantum mechanics. The electrons are not assigned to individual bonds between the atoms, but they should be treated as moving under the influence of nuclei in the whole molecule. So, the definition of molecular orbital theory is only the method for describing the electronic structure of the molecules by using quantum mechanics. The electrons may be considered either of a particle or a wave nature. Therefore, an electron in an atom must be described as the occupying atomic orbital or by the wave function psi, so that the function, that is a wave function psi, which is a solution to the Schrödinger wave equation. The electrons in the molecule are said to occupy molecular orbitals. The wave function of a molecular orbital may be obtained by one of the given two methods. The two methods are linear combination of atomic orbitals and united atom method. So, the first one, LCAO method, is in our syllabus. Now, come to the method linear combination of atomic orbitals. So, as per this method, the formation of orbitals is because of linear combination. The linear combination that include addition or subtraction, that means the linear combination of atomic orbitals which combine to form a molecule. So, let us consider two atoms A and B which have the atomic orbitals that are described by the respective wave functions psi A and psi B. If electron cloud of these two atomic orbitals overlap, then the wave function for the molecule can be obtained by the linear combination of atomic orbitals psi A and psi B. So, here the linear combination include subtraction or the addition of wave function of the atomic orbitals psi A and psi B respectively. So, the equation should be represented as psi of MO. MO means molecular orbital. Psi of molecular orbital is equal to psi of A plus or minus psi of B. Psi of A that indicates the atomic orbitals of atom A and psi of B that indicates the atomic orbital of atom B. So, plus or minus indicate either addition or the subtraction. So, from this above equation, it forms two molecular orbitals. Now, let us come to the difference between atomic orbital and molecular orbital. So, we should know what do we mean by atomic orbital and molecular orbital. Come to the atomic orbital part first. In atomic orbital, an electron is under the influence of only one positive nucleus of an atom. So it is a very good point that in always atomic orbital, electron is under the influence of positive nucleus only. The atomic orbitals are inherit the property of an atom, and all the atomic orbitals have simple shapes. Now come to the molecular orbital part. An electron molecular orbital is under the influence of two or more nuclei depending upon the number of atoms present in the molecule. See, come to the molecular orbitals, there are number of atoms are present, so the electron may be influenced by the two or more number of atoms. The molecular orbitals are formed by the combination of atomic orbitals only. So all the molecular orbitals have complex shapes. So this is the distinction or the difference between atomic orbital and the molecular orbital. Now come to the bonding molecular orbital, BMO, that stands for bonding molecular orbital. When the addition of wave function takes place, the type of molecular orbitals formed are called bonding molecular orbitals. So here it should be represented by the equation that we learned in the previous slide, that is psi of MO is equal to psi of A plus psi of B. Here addition is represented with the plus charge. So the equation that refers psi of MO is equal to psi of A plus psi of B. So the addition of wave function takes place, the type of molecular orbitals formed called bonding molecular orbitals. In simple words, the bonding molecular orbitals are formed by the addition of wave function of atomic orbitals. The formed bonding molecular orbitals have lower energy. So it is similar to constructive interference that occurring in the phase because which electron probability density increases, that results into the formation of bonding orbital. So the formed bonding molecular orbitals have lower energy than the atomic orbitals involved in it. The bonding molecular orbitals are represented by letter S. Next, anti-bonding molecular orbitals, ABMO, anti-bonding molecular orbitals. The anti-bonding molecular orbitals are formed by the subtraction of wave function of atomic orbitals. So when molecular orbital is formed by the subtraction of wave function, the type of molecular orbitals formed are called anti-bonding molecular orbitals. It is represented by the given equation psi of MO is equal to psi of A minus psi of B. Here subtraction, that indicates minus charge. So the equation should be written as like this. Here these anti-bonding molecular orbitals have higher energy than the atomic orbitals. So it is similar to destructive interference occurring out of the phase that results in the formation of anti-bonding orbitals. So anti-bonding molecular orbitals have higher energy and bonding molecular orbitals have lower energy. The anti-bonding molecular orbitals are represented by S star or S asterisk. Now come to the formation of bonding and anti-bonding molecular orbitals. So how the bonding molecular orbital BMO and anti-bonding molecular orbital ABMO are formed. So let us see in the picture. In the picture, two hydrogen atoms are given and its respective energies are given. So whenever the hydrogen atoms combine in linear manner, the linear manner includes either addition or the subtraction. See in the below column, the two hydrogen atoms are added. So added means here it is given addition 1s plus 1s. So that forms bonding molecular orbital. bonding molecular orbital is represented as S, sigma 1s, and above the linear combination includes subtraction 1s minus 1s, so that forms anti-bonding molecular orbital. Anti-bonding molecular orbitals are represented with star mark, sigma star 1s. Here the bonding molecular orbitals occupy lower energy and anti-bonding molecular orbitals occupy higher energy. Here in the formation of anti-bonding molecular orbital, the molecular orbitals are separated by a node. See, in the anti-bonding molecular orbital, above part of the picture, the molecular orbitals are separated by a node itself. So the energy is given here. Bonding molecular orbitals occupy lower energy and anti-bonding molecular orbitals occupy higher energy. See the relative energies of molecular orbitals as it is said earlier. So bonding molecular orbitals is less than that of anti-bonding molecular orbitals because the attraction of both the nuclei for the both electron, that is the combination atom, is increased. Likewise, anti-bonding molecular orbitals, they occupy higher energy because ABMO is higher than the BMO because the electrons try to move away from the nuclei and are in the repulsive state. So here another picture which is same or similar to the before picture. See, it is a relative energy diagram of forming bonding molecular orbital and anti-bonding molecular orbital. Now come to the rules for filling of molecular orbitals. So it is very important while filling the molecular orbitals we should follow the rules. So certain rules are to be followed while filling up of molecular orbitals with electrons in order to write correct molecular configuration. So according to molecular orbital theory, it gives the electronic structure so that it should follow the rules. So in this, first rule is Aufbau's principle. So Aufbau's principle states that those molecular orbital which have the lowest energy are filled first. So according to this rule, the molecular orbitals which have the lowest energy levels should fill first. Next, second rule, Pauli's exclusion principle. Pauli's exclusion principle that states that each molecular orbital can accommodate maximum of 2 electrons that should have opposite spins. So very simple rule. According to this, molecular orbital can accommodate of maximum of 2 electrons only, and the 2 electrons must have opposite spins. And come to the third rule, Hund's rule. So according to this rule, in the 2 molecular orbitals of same energy, the pairing of electrons will occur when each orbital of same energy consists 1 electron. So very simple rule it is, whenever 2 molecular orbitals of same energy are there, the pairing of electrons will occur when each orbital of same energy consists 1 electron. So same energy orbitals are filled by the electrons respectively, that before pairing each orbital can consist 1 electron. That is the rule of Hund's. So these are the following rules that are needed for filling up of molecular orbitals with electrons. Order of energy of various molecular orbitals. So it is very important. It gives the electronic structure. So while following the rules, we should fill the structure of molecular orbitals. So first of all, for oxygen and higher molecules. So there are so many molecules from oxygen and like higher molecules, the energy level diagram is different, and before oxygen molecule, that is a nitrogen, and before molecules, the electronic structure is different. See here, the electronic structure of oxygen and higher oxygen molecules. So before writing the structure, we need to know the electronic configuration and electronic states. See, that is sigma 1s, these are the energy levels of oxygen molecule. Sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, sigma 2pz, and pi of 2px is equal to pi of 2py, they are of same energy, and pi star 2px is equal to pi star 2py, of course they are also having same energy, and sigma star 2pz. So this is the order to be filled in the electronic structure of oxygen molecule. So we should follow this order by filling of electrons. See, this is the diagram of oxygen electronic structure according to the molecular orbital theory. So according to the molecular orbital theory, electronic structure should be given by following the previous rules like Hund's rule and Aufbau's principle likewise. See here, two oxygen atoms are given on the left side and the right side, and in between oxygen molecule is given. So whenever oxygen molecule formed by the combination of two oxygen atoms we know. So each oxygen atom has a respective electronic states. Likewise, while filling the electronic structure, we should follow the given equation that should be followed, and according to the given equation, the energy levels should be filled with electrons. Say sigma 1s level, then after sigma star 1s level, then after sigma 2s level, then after sigma star 2s level, then after sigma 2pz, then after pi 2px and pi 2py, then after pi star 2px and pi star 2py, and last sigma star 2pz. So it is the rule should be followed according to molecular orbital theory. Here the levels sigma and pi, they indicate bonding molecular orbital level, and with star mark, that is sigma star, and pi star, that indicate anti-bonding molecular orbital level. So it should be noted. So this is how the electronic structure is followed by the rules of Aufbau's principle, Hund's rule. And come to the nitrogen and lower molecule. In the before slide we have written the electronic structure of oxygen and above. Now in this slide we have to move the the molecules like nitrogen and lower molecules. For this also we have to written the electronic states first, energy levels. So for nitrogen and lower molecules, it is the rule of filling, that is sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, pi 2px and pi 2py, sigma 2pz, pi star 2px and pi star 2py, and last sigma star 2pz. So this is the rule should follow for the molecules like nitrogen and lower molecules of nitrogen. So it is the electronic structure of nitrogen molecule. So likewise oxygen we have to fill the same, but we should see the rule for filling of electronic configuration. So it slightly changes. So the nitrogen molecule, that is obtained by the combination of two nitrogen atoms, that means two atomic orbitals whenever they combine molecular orbital. The molecular orbitals of two kinds, that is bonding molecular orbital and anti-bonding molecular orbital respectively. Bonding molecular orbital occupies lower energy and anti-bonding molecular orbital occupies higher energy. So while filling the energy levels, we should follow the given rule that is given above. So according to the given rules, each orbital that should be filling with 2 electrons, and the 2 electrons should have opposite spins and the same energy level orbitals. Before pairing, each electron should be filled first. So these are the given rules. And see, it is another diagram, molecular energy level diagram of CO molecule. CO molecule is formed by the combination of a carbon atom and oxygen atom. So in this diagram we have taken carbon atom, and another side we have taken oxygen atom. So carbon atom electronic configuration we should write it, that is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2, and another side oxygen atom, that is electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So whenever the two atoms of carbon and oxygen respectively combine together, it forms to the molecular orbital of CO. The formed molecular orbital is of bonding and anti-bonding. So it should also be filled according to the given rules, Hund's rule. Next, come to the energy order of the P2p and S2p orbitals changes across the period. So it is a simple recognition how the rules are different for nitrogen and lower molecule and oxygen and above molecules. See, this is the electronic configuration of nitrogen and below molecules like boron, carbon, nitrogen. So the order for these molecules is sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, sigma 2px, pi 2py, pi 2pz, pi star 2py, pi star 2pz, and pi star 2px, sorry, sigma star 2px. And this is the electronic configuration of oxygen and above molecules, that is sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, pi 2py, pi 2pz, sigma 2px, pi star 2py, pi star 2pz, and sigma star 2px. Here left hand side nitrogen and lower molecules are given, right hand side oxygen and above molecules are given. Here by considering both, the energy levels are slightly changes. See how they change. The energy level for nitrogen and lower molecules of sigma 2px and pi 2py, pi 2pz are changed for the oxygen and higher molecules. See, both the two levels for the molecules like nitrogen and below and oxygen and above has changed. So it is a good reminder. Next, how to calculate the bond order. So calculation of bond order. So there is a particular rule for calculating the bond order, that is very simple. A bond order is equal to the number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital minus the number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbitals total divided by 2. So total number of electrons in BMO minus total number of electrons in ABMO by 2. So it is very simple. So let us calculate the bond order. See, hydrogen molecule is given, its electronic structure is given. So from this we have to calculate the bond order. So by following the given rule of bond order. See, bond order for this hydrogen molecule is 1 by 2 into 2 minus 0, that is 1. So how it is right? By following the bond order rule, number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital. See, in the diagram of hydrogen molecule, BMO, the electrons in BMO is 2 and the electrons in ABMO is 0. So the same values should be inserted in the given formula, we get the bond order of hydrogen molecule. Likewise, take another example, that is a helium molecule. Helium molecule is given. So for helium molecule, same formula. So 1/2 into 2 minus 2. Why 2 minus 2 has taken? Here the total number of electrons in BMO and total number of electrons in ABMO are equal. 2 minus 2, that is 0. So that is no bond is there. So no bond is there means helium molecule does not exist. So this is how the electronic structure and calculation of bond order according to molecular orbital theory. So hope it is a very important concept you should learn. Thank you for watching.